This is the first leg of the 2010 Scum Records North Queensland tour. Greg, tell the people at home about what we've just done the past couple of days.
I can't remember.
Okay. I was hoping a bit more help in this. We've just been on a real big drive from Brisbane to Townsville, full of murderous,
it was hard, man. It was real hard.
Murderous truckies, weird drug dealers that give you drugs for free,
Drug givers.
and lots of rain. And we're just about to play the first show at the Cot, Townsville. Any thoughts, Chris?
Oh, man.
Apart from I'm glad I'm with. Thanks.
Finger in the bum.
So it's the first leg of the 2010 Scum Records tour. Anyone want to say anything?
G'day, Aaron.
Oh, here's a fine young chap.
No, that's all I had to say, yeah.
So we're on a mission at the moment across Townsville. Just trying to sort out the show so far, getting a few of the bands together. So this is in Townsville, the street we're staying on. Just come in here after a hectic drive. Heaps of rain just come down. So here we are at the Backpackers. This is the view of Townsville. Here's the crew waiting for the show. What did you think of the trip, buddy?
Oh, it was exhilarating.
Did you like Gin Gin?
Ginger's my favourite town in the world.
I always thought you were a Miriam Vale man.
I thought we were going to get murdered in Miriamvale, to be honest, so...
And Drago slept on the park bench.
Better than next.
Good old Drago.
He's a man of few words.
Why?
Oi, Heathen Dog still brings his stuff. Do you want to play after? Yeah, I don't think there's no thanks.
No, that's cool. I'm just going to set some lights up, hey.
Alright, that was some rad music, Babylon 420. Really enjoyed that. I'm just going to tell you some jokes I've written. I hope you can listen. I've come all the way from Brisbane. So here's a few jokes I've written. I do some blue collar work for a living. Quite proud of the fact that I do it. So proud, decided to wear my blue collar to work. My boss is fine with it. He said next time just wear pants and shirt as well. I'm a bit concerned that Jesus might be lost in the area that I live in. The reason I think this, every couple of weeks, 2 guys knock on my door, just rather nicely, and they give me a brochure that says, "Have you found Jesus yet?" I tell them no, but I'll look out for anyone made out of bread and wine. And at least the search party's committed, I guess.
Jesus was the prototype for Chuck Norris, man.
Fuck. This is supposed to be a one-man show, but anyway. And I said I do some blue-collar work, and the guys I work with, sometimes they say some funny sayings, and the other day this guy said, "Another day, another dollar." And I thought, geez, mate, you should think about joining a union. But I mentioned I do blue-collar work, but it's not. It's quite physical. It's not the sort of work you can do forever. And sometimes I start thinking about what I can do in the future. And I was thinking about if I ever lived in Hawaii, what would the best job be? And the answer I came up with was Minister for Agriculture. Because think about it, all you got to do is make sure there's enough pigs and pineapples and everything will be fine. That's a pizza joke, by the way. Sometimes I like to think about funny things in society, like you know when you got a lot of coins building up in your wallet and you want to use them at the shop, or shrapnel as the kids these days say. More often than not, you'll probably say to the store clerk, "Sorry about the coins." And it got me thinking, like, what are we apologising for? Sorry for making a ridiculously easy job slightly difficult. I'm sorry for using the allowable currency in the current location where I'm living to purchase the goods I'd like to buy. So, we're a funny mob, aren't we? And the other thing that got me thinking is it's really hard to get people to agree on fight locations. Like you upset someone in a bar and they'll probably say to you, "Do you want to take it outside?" And I was thinking, not really, you know. By the time we get out there, the moment's all gone, you know. And why can't we just try it here? What else do we got? Whenever the council opens something like a skate park, basketball court for kids, they'll say, "This is a great opportunity to keep kids off the street." And I was thinking, yeah, maybe, but isn't that taking a risk? Like, wouldn't you be better off with an electric fence that zaps them if they try and go on the street? So, yeah. And what about like drugs can be a bad thing for many people, and also a good thing, but sometimes there's a lot of victims involved. Like, does anyone remember when those kids were caught at primary school with the ecstasy pill? Anyone remember that? And I thought, you know, this is such a terrible thing. Like, did anyone think about the blue light disco DJ? This poor guy went to the record store, got himself enough music for the designated 3 hours, and now he's got to go back to get enough music to spin all night long. And is it any wonder these kids are turning to the pills? I mean, blue light disco. How are they supposed to find a vein? It's pretty terrible stuff. And what about these theme parties? They're quite popular, you know, like where you dress up as something. And I wanted to hold my own, but I couldn't think of any ideas. So I put the radio on and that Prince song came on, Party Like It's 1999, you know that one? And I thought that's a good idea. So I organised a party and the night came around, everyone's enjoying themselves, having a good time. Then all of a sudden the mood got killed when people getting paranoid about the Y2K bug. So, good times. I hope you enjoyed what I've said. I might come back later with a few more. So, just a bit of original comedy from Brisbane. Thanks for listening. Okay.
I gotta get through.
Excuse me, Phil.
Hello!
Fuck. I didn't realise I was zoomed in, but fuck, that's alright. That's an angry young man.
I'm alright.
He's just a knockabout guy.
Personality can be easily, I am never not being me. Following the rules written in my book makes me unacceptable, citizen, not a girl. Don't play, not play. That's what you're living for, as I get down. You'll never be happy. Someone else's bullet gun and you can't be free. Gotta keep your schedule right when the time is right. Should you Sunday morning to book a Sunday night? We might as well be living in a cold, dark cell. Prison no routine, it's driving truly out. Fingers on the trigger and he's not a on us. Bleeding on the coast, we might get hit by your butt. He is ever bound, bullets, vengeance, still about. The stable self-smuggled gun will always be around. You're fucked. Don't play, not play. That's what you're living for, as I get down. You'll never be happy. Someone else's bullet gun and you can't be free.
Mofo t-shirts. Another small little venue, but at least we can say we filled the place out, I suppose. It's gonna be cool. Some bands to come up from Brizzy with some local guys too. I'm gonna try and tell a few jokes, hope they like it. And Cairns is quite nice too, a lot of mountains, but the humidity is horrible. Been sweating all day. Samuel?
Oh, you should have done it red, so you could have called it red hot, eh?
Here we are in Mofo. Another, what's the right word for this venue? Comfy?
Adam did. I did. I just said it.
Thinking of a word. So I've just been down the road on McLeod Street here in Cairns to get some drinks. Got a 4-pack of Jack Daniels mixed with cola. And just returning to tonight's venue, Mofo t-shirt. So here's a view of it from the outside. Quite an interesting concept. Just to, for those people in Cairns who like things a bit creative. Here we are in Mofo t-shirts.
It's just one of these like directly. I was like,
This is the front, the shop part of the shop. Currently Sam Howe is running the door. Sure to be doing a better job than Easy Steve at the Jubilee. Here's another Brisbaneite who's sold his soul and come to the north.
It was worth it, baby. It was worth it.
And this is how they do things in the north. You can buy things and listen to music, live music. Hey, Andrew.
Two things at once.
And get robbed.
And McDonald's clown.
And get robbed at night point. It was only your lucky syringe point.
Oh, you paid double for that.
This is some live artwork. I've presented my DVD for sale with a very dodgy cover, and this young gentleman, fine young gentleman, has decided to give it a better. I'm not good at commentating. You tell the video what you're doing.
I'm not good at drawing. I'm drawing.
Look at me, I'm drawing.
Dude, people are gonna buy my DVD just for the cover. Wait till they find out it's not a CDR, DVD-R.
Oh, I'll put that on the cover. Good idea. Yeah.
You should do a pun on, well, in Brisbane the clubs are called Sit Down. See, it's a joke. Do some joke about stand up. Do me vomiting into a microphone, because it probably will happen. Anyway, this is a cool thing you're doing, so we don't have to tell the folks at home that you're getting 5% of the $5. What's the standard rate for cover artists? CD cover.
30%.
Ah.
This guy's doing great stuff. Really like this.
Is small talk equality across all businesses. Now that sounds a bit weird.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. Oh, yeah, okay. Straight back at you.
Okay. Serious, I come all the way from Brisbane, so please listen to my riddles.
No heckles.
And they're mostly original. Only because no one would be that bad that I'd steal these. So. Hi, how you going, everyone? My name's Aaron from Brisbane. I'm a bit concerned the area that I live in that Jesus might be lost. The reason I think this is every couple of weeks 2 guys knock on the door, dressed rather nicely, and they give me a brochure that says, "Have you found Jesus yet?" I tell them no, but I'll keep my eyes out open for anyone made out of bread and wine. I do blue collar work for a living, quite proud of it. So proud I decided to wear my blue collar to work. My boss is fine with it. He said next time just wear pants and shirt as well. But there's a few guys at work, they like to say a few funny sayings, and the other day we finished work and this one guy said, "Another day, another dollar." And I said to him, "Geez mate, you should really consider joining a union." Because most of us here are on a little bit more than that. Shouldn't have said that at the end. But blue collar work, it's physical, tough on the body, and it's not the sort of work you can probably do for the rest of your life. So sometimes I consider what I'll do in the future. And the other day I was thinking, what if I was living in Hawaii? What would the best job be to have there? And the answer I came up with was Minister for Agriculture. Because think about it, all you'd have to do is make sure there's enough pigs and pineapples and everything would be fine. And that's a pizza joke, by the way. Does anyone remember the news article a few years ago about the kids at primary school that were called the ecstasy pill? Anyone remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that got me thinking, you know, like what a tragedy, and there's so many victims involved. Like, does anyone think about the blue light disco DJ? This poor guy would have gone to the music store, got himself enough records to spin for the designated 3 hours, but now he's got to go back to get more music to spin all night long. And is it any wonder these kids are turning to the pills? I mean, think about it. Blue light disco. How are they supposed to find a vein?
Actually, that is really funny.
But thanks for the commentary. But that's just one example of dark humour. I don't do too much of it, and it's quite ironic because I used to think dark humour is what Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor did. So. Yeah, I'm racist. That's why I married an African lady. So. Now, a lot of things on my mind, like what about, you know, like religions trying to claim things, credit for things they got nothing to do with. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I was at the hospital and I seen this, the mother had recently given birth, and she said, thank you God for this little package, this little bundle of joy. And I thought, oh, you can't really thank God, you know. It wasn't a Peter Costello that organised the baby bonus. So. Anyway, jokes are funny. And sometimes I like to think about society, you know, like we're quite strange, us people in society. Like when you got coins building up in your wallet, or shrapnel, as the kids like to say these days, and you want to spend those coins. I don't know about you, but most times I'll end up saying to the clerk, sorry about the coins. Anyone ever say that? Yeah, like, what are we apologising for? Sorry for making your ridiculously easy job slightly difficult? Or I'm so sorry for using the currency of the current location I'm living in to purchase products that I'd like to buy, you know? So think about that. And the other thing about society, you know, that we're a bit strange is people never happy with fight locations, you know? You upset someone in a bar and they'll probably say to you, do you want to take it outside? But not really, you know. By the time we get out there, the moment's all gone, you know. Like, I thought this is meant to be spontaneous or something. So just a bit of a joke there. And I'll just leave you with one more thing this evening, folks, and something that's on my mind. It's about small talk, equality with small talk across all businesses. Now that sounds a bit strange, but let me just hear me out. What I'm looking for is how it's not fair that if you order a service or a business and there's a bit of, you know, silence in the air, you try and break the silence with a bit of small talk. But I think it's not fair that you can't use the same thing across all industries. Let me give you an example. Like, you get a cab, you hop in, you're probably going to say, you know, to break the silence, how many rides you given tonight? But I dare you to try that when you go and get a hooker. All right. Thanks for listening to what I'm saying. I'm Aaron Gocs. Thanks.
Look at this young chap.
Take warning! Take warning! You gotta take warning! Can't fight your plan! Fight your life! You're coming out, come down! Don't give in to the fight to the light of time! Now you got no defense! You're coming up to anything! Walk on up, take the win! Take warning! Take warning! Take warning! Take warning! Like a river, take warning! Take warning! Take warning! So you got something to get to, but you got something to prove. We don't even know the sentence. We don't even know to know those things. And all that shit before, tell me out, wait, never rest. Wait, they you get off. Don't want just to exist. Take warning, take warning. Take warning, take warning. This is coming up a big, gotta stay confident. Take warning, take warning. Enough is enough is enough. Why don't you just wake up? Why for another big down? I'm not taking warning. Who's the next in the ground tonight? Take warning, take warning. Take warning, take warning. Take warning, take warning.
Music is cool. So
We're currently with you with
I'm here live at Saturday night at Mopo. We're reenacting my first ever sale as a stand-up comic. So did my DVD sell?
Yes.
Oh cool. Can I have the money?
Yes.
Thanks. I'm a professional comic now. He's a witness.
He sold his comedy DVD.
And what was the percent I owed you? 1%?
0%. It was all him.
No, you were on a 5% contract.
I was on a 5. This is 10 cents. That's not mathematically correct. Mathematically
What
correct.
do cans people know about
I
maths?
got the money.
I heard maths is still on its way to Cairns. Plus I got free entry to tonight's show. That's 120%. Try a few more jokes if anyone wants to listen. These are just a few B-sides. Yeah, I had a booking for an AA meeting. It's probably not the kind you're all thinking of. This was actually Apathy Anonymous. That was cancelled due to lack of interest. Yeah, good times. And this guy's wicked.
He's got a rat-a-tat voice.
Did you guys play that radio song? Radio?
Sing it to you.
Yeah. What else have we got? I can do it again if you want. What about those theme parties? You know, they're quite popular. They got to dress up as something. I wanted to hold one of my own and I couldn't think of any ideas. I put the radio on to help me out with ideas, and that Prince song came on, Party Like It's 99.9. I thought, that's a good one, I'll go with that. So I organised the party. The night came around, everything was going well, everyone's enjoying themselves. Until all of a sudden people start getting paranoid about the Y2K bug. That sort of killed the mood a bit. Remember that? Well, that didn't come to Cairns, because you need electricity for that. So. Zing!
What are you using now?
Did someone order a zinger? Yeah. Good times. If anyone's upset with my act, I'm from Rockhampton, so...
Yeah, fuck that place.
So come and wreck some of the cow statues in Rockhampton to get back at me. Fuck, what a seedy town. I'm just going to do rants about seedy towns. Anyone got a request?
Townsville.
Townsville. The Globetrotter. We paid $30 each to stay at the Globetrotter.
And I caught ring
I think that was I think $30 would have covered the last 7 years of cleaning expenses in that place.
Oh, how good is the fan? How good is the fan?
Oh, that fan, the one that didn't have blades.
Oh, every room.
Good times. Oh man, I hopped in the car. This is all like true thing. I hopped in the car, put on the radio, and they're talking about the Cowboys. Like, fucking get over it, you know? It's like those people, they can't achieve something for themselves, so they're like, oh, if this guy scores a try on the football field, that's really me. Like, he's scoring for me, you know? Yeah, there's like no culture in those places. It's not like Brisbane. We got the Mona Lisa. Plenty of culture.
The Louvre.
We got Nando's.
Logan's Place.